Happy mid-month book bash. First one of 2022. First of all, Justin took Grayson to my parents' house. It's cold. It's like 19 degrees outside, maybe colder than that. And I didn't wanna. So he was kind enough to take him. So I am still in bed, but I just needed you to know that we got no snow. None. I'll have to show you when the sun comes up what it looks like outside, but just know that while Doris and I both live in Tennessee, we live about 2 hours away from each other. This is what her house looks like. And we got rain. So there's your just, I don't know, weather, geography, some kind of lesson for today. It's the same state, but 2 hours means snow or no snow. And I'm incredibly annoyed about it, to be honest. All day yesterday I kept looking out the window being like, is it gonna snow? Is it gonna snow? Is it gonna snow? No, it didn't. It rained, like I said, most of the day, but it never got quite cold enough. And then as soon as it stopped raining, because obviously the rain was because of a cold front, it got frigidly cold, and all of that rain turned to ice, but not snow. So, good morning. I'm bitter. I want snow. The end. I will talk to you guys a little bit later once I'm a little more awake, and show you what I'm going to be reading for this weekend's mid-month book bash. Yep, that's what it looks like at my house. No snow, just cold. Let's talk about the books I'm going to read today. This is the first one. Sorry if the camera's a little wobbly. You're balanced on some pretty precarious things. Anyways, this is the book, The Office of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans, that I am going to be reading throughout the week. I'm going to try to read a short story a day of this. I read the first one yesterday. It was fine. Nothing spectacular, but nothing I hated. So looking forward to seeing what the rest of the stories are about, because this one has been really highly praised. I think the next story might be the one that Mercedes said was her favorite in the collection. So looking forward to reading that one today. And then the other book that I'm going to be reading, I gasped when I saw this package on the porch. I was on one of my sad looks out the front door to see if there was snow on the ground, and there was none. But as I was kind of like turning to go back in, I caught sight of a Target box with another package on top of it, and it had this cover on the front of the package. I gasped and snatched the packages into the house squealing, because this is probably my most anticipated book of the entire year. When Tor.com contacted me and asked if I wanted to receive a mailing, I was very excited. So, needless to say, I already started this. I read the first chapter yesterday, and it's just like a warm hug. The first one of these is so lovely. It is about a tea monk named Dex who is traveling around serving tea, and then they feel unfulfilled, and so go out into the wilderness and encounter the first robot to make contact with humans since robots walked into the forest. And it is this just absolutely wonderful, lovely, heartwarming hug of a story. that just puts a smile on your face. I read it twice last year, and I anticipate doing the same with this one. After I read it through this time, I will probably read it again closer to the publication date, and or read the audiobook once it comes out, because that's what I did last time, and I really liked the audiobook. It was exactly what I needed at the time that I listened to it. So yes, this is the other one that I'm going to be reading this weekend. Hopefully, likely, we'll finish it. And then I'm also listening to the audiobook of Honey and Issue's Guide to Fake Dating. And I'm liking this one. I don't like this one nearly as much as the Henna Wars, but I still like it. I'm about 60% through. I was working on our photo book last night, trying to get it done before their 40% off sale ended, but that didn't happen because it was like 10:30 and I still had 2 whole months to go. And I was just like, nope, we're done. So yeah, but I was listening to Honey and Issue most of that time, and yeah, I like it. Not my favorite, yet again. Probably just sort of a eh. So, all right, well, I'm going to get to work, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. I took half day. This week has been a little chaotic, and honestly, I just super needed the mental health time. It's cold, and I don't really want to be cold anymore. So, as of right now, that was an airplane that made the shadows. Anyways, as of right now, the plan is to eat some lunch, watch some YouTube videos, and then I started a story in this, so I need to finish it. And then I'm going to settle down by the fire and read for a little while. I may film a couple of things. We'll see if I feel like doing that. If I don't, then I don't. Well, I just finished our 2021 photo book, which I tried last night to finish it before their 40% off sale ended, but I did not. So it's done. The next time the sale comes up, I just have to click purchase, and I can move forward. Now I'm super cold, so I'm sitting directly in front of the fireplace, and then I'm gonna read, oh, that's the back of it. I'm gonna read some of this now, see if I can finish that short story before, well, it's a short story, so it shouldn't take me that long to read. I was gonna say before I have to pick him up, but I have like an hour and a half, so yeah, this was a good decision that I made to take the rest of the day off, so.
Stuck. 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 Is he going? Are you saying?
Hello. I've returned to my absolutely horrifying lighting spot. Basically, we moved for Christmas to put the tree right here. We had to scoot everything down. So we moved the piece of the couch that was here into the playroom. And so then I had to give up my warm spot by the fire. But I've moved it back. We're actually talking about possibly taking another section out of the couch and moving it into the playroom, because it was really nice to have somewhere to sit in there. And because our couch is kind of too big. I don't know. It just, like, it's fine, but it could stand to be slightly smaller. So, yeah, that's a problem for another day, though. I finished today's short story in this, and the Office for Historical Corrections. This one was called Richard of York Gave Battle in Vain, which had nothing at all to do with the story as far as I can understand. But it was really, really good. I really enjoyed that short story. And tomorrow's is called Boys Go to Jupiter, which I might read tonight. I don't know. It's not that long, and I am really enjoying this, so maybe. I do have a few more pages left in the chapter that I'm on this, so I'm going to read that now. I am 30 pages in and love this as much as I expected to. But yeah, so I'm going to read the rest of this chapter, and then I've got a couple of things I want to do on my laptop, and I'm going to make hot chocolate and just genuinely enjoy the evening because Justin's getting up in the morning with little Babbo. Just made a joke to myself. It's time to get ready for bed. I am gonna lay in bed and probably read the rest of the chapter I'm on in a prayer for the crown shy, because it's so cute and it warms my heart. And then I'll be like 2/3 of the way through that book already. It came in the mail yesterday. So if you're wondering how excited I truly am for that book. But it has been a good reading day. I am participating in the Storygraph's January reading challenge, which is that they want you to read and track every day in January. Doing good so far. I feel like I need to set an alarm for the weekends though to make sure that I actually remember to track pages on there, because with the little one rolling around, well, sometimes he rolls, running around, I'm not sure I'll remember as well, so I may have to just set myself a reminder. So I'm basically doing Read Every Day January. It's going well. It's funny because I'll put a screenshot up here of what it looks like as of today. I read almost 100 pages on Thursday, and then I read 100 pages yesterday. So it's going well. But yeah, let me get settled into bed and then we'll chat some more. Alright, so snuggled into bed. I have so many blankets right now. It was cold last night. I think it was 19 degrees this morning when I woke up. So I had my weighted blanket on me, and then I threw on this blanket, which is really thin, but it's also, I don't know, I mean, I think it's just cotton, but like, it's big, so it drapes over the side of the bed and everything, and it cocoons warmth in, and that did the trick last night, and I was snuggly and warm. So I'm going to keep it on there tonight, even though I'm really warm. My cheeks look really red right now because I sat by the fire for too long. So I'm a little flushed right now. But yeah, this has been, I actually, whenever I had my COVID booster, I found out that this traps warmth really well because I had to cocoon myself when I had a fever with my COVID booster, because those knock me out. Like, the second shot and the booster did a number on me. So yeah, that's how I found out that this blanket was like perfect for trapping warmth. So you could still see my Christmas tree. That has to come down this weekend. Three Kings Day was Thursday. And as much as I like looking at it, I'm ready to move on from this holiday season. And also that and the other bits and bobs from Christmas that are still hanging around. Getting rid of those is gonna go a long way to helping me get started on some decluttering, because I did okay with clutter-free Christmas, although I forgot about it about halfway through the month of December. I still probably checked off quite a few of them, because we always, like, when we get home, we go through the presents that we get and we sort immediately. And so if there's anything we just know that we won't use, because, you know, well-meaning gifts, but sometimes people give you things that you just absolutely won't use. So for me, my point of view on that is that I would rather donate them to someone who needs them, or to charity that needs them, or whatever, then keep them and not use them. So we always do that, and so that is an instant kind of declutter situation. But I do really need to go through my closet and declutter, clean, and organize, because of, you know, COVID and work from home. I don't know that I have worn shoes that weren't either house shoes, my rainbow flip-flops, the same 2 pairs of boots, and then tennis shoes are basically it. That's all I've worn shoes-wise. And then maybe my teaks once or twice, but like all of my shoes are covered in like a layer of 2-year-old dust, basically. So I need to get in there and do some deep cleaning. I've just been putting it off because, you know, it's not what you want to do when you have free time. But I am going to take advantage of taking the tree down. I'll show you. I'm going to take advantage of taking this tree down to A, listen to my audiobook, and B, deal with whatever is happening here. This table has become a dumping ground. Yeah, people who know me, well, that was weird. I couldn't get the camera to refocus after I did that. What I was going to say is, anyone who knows me well or has ever lived with me will know that if you give me a flat surface, I will pile shit on it. Doesn't matter what it is. I hate it. It's a habit that I wish I didn't do, because I don't like the look of things just piled on top of everything. But like my nightstand, you saw that over there. There's also the sewing machine over there. It's just, and then if you, well, his isn't that good right now, but that's my husband's dresser, and for the most part, not stuff piled all over it. But yeah, so taking down the tree is going to be an opportunity to do some cleaning over there and try to get that to look cozy and nice again, like it did when we first moved the chair in here and redid the like table situation, because that's when we brought in this, which love as a nightstand. Way better use of it than where it was previously, which was in our laundry room. So this is just super rambly. Anyways, I'm going to settle in and read some more of this, and I will talk to you guys in the morning.